All right, let's talk about something every trader has to deal with. You're watching the market, and every single price move is telling you a story. But here's the trick. Are you reading a short story, or is this the beginning of a whole new book? Today, we're going to figure out how to tell the difference.
So, picture this. You've been riding a great uptrend. Everything's looking good. And then, the price starts to dip. And right there, that's it. That's the moment of truth. Is the market just taking a quick breather before it shoots up again? Or is this the beginning of the end for this trend? Get it right, you win. Get it wrong, well, it can be painful. Your entire next move hinges on getting this right.
So yeah, that's it, right? A trader's critical question. Honestly, making the right call in that moment, it's not just important, it's absolutely crucial for your success and, for managing your risk. And when that sell-off starts, you're basically stuck with three choices, and none of them feel great at the time. First, you can just hold on and hope for the best. The hold and hope strategy. But you could be facing some serious losses if you're wrong. Or, option 2, you sell now, planning to jump back in when it's cheaper. Sounds smart, right? But what if it snaps back immediately and leaves you in the dust? And then there's option 3, sell permanently. Get out. But man, there's nothing worse than watching a huge rally happen right after you've sold. Each path is loaded with risk.
Look, making the right choice here isn't about flipping a coin. It's not about luck. It's about skill. It's about knowing exactly what you're looking at. And that's why we're here. The whole point of this explainer is to give you the clarity you need, the framework to tell the difference between just a temporary dip, what we call a retracement, and a full-blown total trend change, which is a reversal. Get this, and you're miles ahead of the game.
Okay, so before we can start spotting these subtle differences, we gotta go back to basics. You can't build a house without a solid foundation, right? In trading, that foundation is understanding market trends. Everything, and I mean everything, starts here.
And what is a market trend? It's really simple. It's just the general direction the price is moving over a period of time. Is it going up? Is it going down? Or is it just kind of stuck going sideways? That's it. But that simple direction is the baseline for every single decision we're going to make from here on out.
Now, these trends really only come in 3 flavors. First, you've got your upward trend, the bullish one. This is what we all love to see, right? It's a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. The price goes up, pulls back a little, then goes even higher. Then there's the opposite, the downward or bearish trend. This is a series of lower highs and lower lows. The price drops, tries to recover a bit, but then drops even lower. And finally, you've got the sideways or range-bound market. The price is just bouncing between 2 levels, not really going anywhere. It's basically the market telling you, I'm not sure yet.
Okay, time for the main event. This is what we're all here for. The showdown, retracement versus reversal. We're going to put these two side by side and really break down what makes them tick. This is the absolute core of what you need to know.
So in one corner, we have the retracement. Think of this like a runner in a marathon. They're not stopping the race, they're just slowing down for a second to catch their breath and grab a cup of water. It's a short-term, temporary move against the main trend. So if a stock is climbing, a little dip is just that, a dip. The overall upward structure of the trend is still perfectly fine. The key word you have to remember here is temporary.
And in the other corner, the reversal. This is a whole different animal. Sticking with our marathon runner, this isn't them taking a breather. This is them turning around and running in the complete opposite direction. A reversal is a fundamental long-term change in the trend. It's the end of the old trend and the beginning of a new one. This is a massive shift in market psychology. The game has totally changed. So, how do we spot these telltale signs in the wild? Let's break it down. First, duration. Retracements are just short-term blips. Reversals are the start of a whole new long-term chapter. Then there's the impact on the trend. A retracement is like a little speed bump. A reversal completely changes the direction of the road. But here's a huge clue. Look at the trading volume. Retracements usually happen on pretty low volume. It feels kind of lazy, like there's no real conviction behind the move. A reversal, though, it's usually driven by a huge surge in volume. That's your sign that a real, powerful shift is taking place.
Okay, so the theory makes sense, but how do we actually apply this stuff to a live chart? That's where your trend spotting toolkit comes in. Let's go over the actual indicators that traders use to help them make the call.
All right, here's what's in your arsenal. We've got things like the Fibonacci retracement tool, moving averages, and of course, volume analysis, which we just touched on. Then you've got candlestick patterns and momentum indicators. Now here's the most important thing to remember.
None of these tools is a magic bullet. You can't just use one and expect to be right every time. The real power comes when you use them together, when they all start pointing to the same conclusion.
Let's zoom in on one of the most famous tools out there, Fibonacci retracement. Now, this one sounds complicated, but the idea is simple. It draws these horizontal lines on your chart that act like potential support levels. So, as the price is pulling back in a retracement, you watch to see if it bounces off one of these lines. If it does, that's a great sign that the retracement is over and the original trend is about to take back control.
And within that Fibonacci tool, there is one number you have to pay attention to, the 61.8% level. You can think of this as the ultimate line in the sand. If a price is retracing and it blows right past that 61.8 level, that's a huge red flag. It's a really strong sign that this isn't just a healthy pullback anymore. This could be the real deal, a full-on reversal.
Another classic tool, moving averages. And specifically, you want to watch for crossovers. When a fast-moving short-term average crosses over a slower long-term one, that's a big deal. For example, when the 50-day moving average crosses below the 200-day, it has a famous and pretty ominous name, the death cross. And it's named that for a reason. It's often a very clear signal that the underlying momentum has fundamentally shifted and a big reversal could be happening.
Okay, we've got the theory, we've got the tools. Now for the most important part, putting this knowledge into practice. Let's talk strategy, and even more critically, let's talk about how to manage your risk when you do it.
So the strategies for these two are polar opposites. If you're pretty sure you're seeing a retracement, your game plan is simple. You're looking to buy the dip. It's a chance to get into a great trend on sale at a better price. But if you think you've spotted a reversal, the playbook completely flips. Your goal is now to get out of that old trend as fast as you can, and then try to be one of the first people to jump on the new one.
Now, naturally, there are a ton of ways to get this wrong, and we should talk about them. The biggest mistake? Jumping the gun on an early signal without waiting for confirmation. Another one is ignoring just how strong the main trend is. A really powerful trend can survive a lot of scary-looking dips. We already mentioned this one, but it's huge, relying on just one indicator. That's a recipe for disaster. And finally, forgetting to look at the big picture. What's the broader market sentiment doing? Just being aware of these traps is half the battle. And all of this leads to what might be the single most important rule in all of trading. No matter how sure you are, no matter how perfect the setup looks, you can still be wrong. A move that looks like a textbook retracement can suddenly turn into a brutal reversal. So how do you protect yourself? You use a stop-loss order, period. It's your safety net. It's the one thing that will save your account when your analysis inevitably is wrong.
So you've heard this saying a million times, the trend is your friend. And it's true, but what they sometimes forget to tell you is that the trend is only your friend until the very end, and every trend eventually ends. So the real question, the one you have to ask yourself is this: when that moment comes, are you going to be ready to see the signs